you know, right there. Lifted me up 40 feet and put me on the bank. And in this little mind of mine at the time, thinking, what the hell was it? There's nobody here. And that registered for just a few moments. And then the impending fear of what I was going to get from my mother when she saw me. Smeared with mud, covered, soaking wet. She knew where I'd been. And that's exactly what I got. I got my ass tanned, you know.
But that implies that the Great Spirit already knew that it was going to use you in the future and to save your life.
I think I honestly came to do what I've been doing for the last 20 years. You know, my life was not defined by the Army. My life was not defined by 14 years of FEMA.
No.
My life has been defined by the last 20 years of what I've been doing. In there I talked about the fact I got this map on my wall in my office. Yeah. And the damn thing was packed with little pins. And I look at it and I think, God, no, Jesus, it's no wonder I'm tired. I think the last 20 years of what I've been doing and what I did here this afternoon, and not very well because I'm so damn tired.
I know, yeah, I can appreciate that.
But I think that's why I came. Matter of fact, I was told that's why I came. And I was told flatly that's why I'm still here. Well, going off planet, taking baby steps off planet.
So Mars,
the Black Ops guys have already, we have an aerospace command.
Yeah.
That is really a true space program.
But how far have they gone?
They've gone to the moon. They've gone to Mars. They've gone out to some of the moons of Saturn and Jupiter.
So that they're not under the quarantine?
Oh, the quarantine applies to deep space.
Oh, okay.
You see, we can diddle around in the solar system.
Okay.
We go to Mars, we go to the moon, we go to the Mars. Enceladus is one that stay in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's a moon of
That's right.
Jupiter out there. That's an artificial satellite. We've been there.
Oh, yeah.
And one of Mars, too.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Phobos is an artificial satellite. But our own moon is an artificial satellite.
That's what I think, yeah.
So the quarantine applies to deep space. David Froning said that 30 years ago, and this was in 93, they had already by that point developed a system where they could create a field.
Oh, right, okay. Gotcha.
A field around the craft. And anything inside that field is totally insulated from everything. Inertia, radiation. The field itself encapsulates anything within that field. And of course they put the field around the craft, and anybody in the craft is protected. So radiation out there is serious. The Van Allen belt is just part of it, but the radiation out there, human beings can't handle it. I've been asked many, many times, am I an atheist? And I have to tell you, no, I'm not. Do you believe in God? And I say, no, I don't believe in God. I know. Now, it has nothing to do with belief. I believe a lot like Jefferson. Jefferson was what they called a deist. And I will tell you that in my view, there is a vast, conscious, spiritual intelligence that permeates the known universe. And this vast, conscious, spiritual intelligence is creative, loving, caring, supportive. Vast, conscious intelligence has put into place a set of laws in the universe. What you sow, you reap. And that is a cosmic law. I spent 5 years trying to figure out what the hell a jot and a tittle were, you know, and I finally figured it out. A jot is
That's
a
in
little
Hebrew,
tiny
isn't it?
accent mark above certain Hebrew letters,
Oh. Yeah.
and a tittle is a tiny coin. It's about 1/10 of a shekel. And when Yeshua said that cosmic law, karma, applies to the last jot and tittle, to the last mark, to the last little coin, you can't avoid it. You can't escape it.
And Jordan, can I get you two? I just want to hear, like, you know, because you guys have been going from everything from aliens to your personal experiences to everything. You know, and you mentioned what you're feeling about the, you know, the higher collective spirituality is. I just want to, at your guys' position in life, do you think the life is more to live and to learn, or is it a collective consciousness that's bringing it all together?
Well, you're prepared for my answer?
I'm prepared for both of
Both.
you. I want to hear
Both.
yin and yang.
Both.
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 I also think that those people who are supposed to hear and awake, become awake, will. Those who are not supposed to, won't. So it's not something that you have to worry about whether you're getting to everyone or not. I think it's a calling out. The Spirit is calling individuals out. This kind of spiritual knowledge is obviously not for everyone. It's only for those who are supposed to have it. And so the Spirit is moving on the earth. People who are supposed to become awake and gain their spirituality back are awakening. Those who are supposed to. Those who are not supposed to won't.
Yeshua said it best. He said those who have the eyes to see, will see,
Ears to
and
hear.
those who have the ears to hear will hear.
Is that saying
The
that-
rest will get off the road and fall into the ditch.
Like I saw a beautiful quote that says, "Destiny comes to those who listen. Fate will find the rest." And that's why I totally believe that if you are supposed to learn, if you're supposed to become enlightened, you will. And if you're not supposed to, you won't.
So it's a built-in thing. It's
And
not,
I don't think it depends on you deciding anything. I think the Spirit calls you.
Self-realization
Yeah,
and fellowship.
self-realization.
Now that says it all. Self-realization. Now you find out that the word self is a Hindu term in Sanskrit for what you really are, who you really are. You know, this is just a container you're using for a while. Looks pretty good, looks sound, you know. You've taken fairly good care of it, it seems. I assume. But you're a temporary vehicle here. That's not who you are. You have a name, you have a social security number, and that's not you. Who you really are is the self. And when you come to realize that self, where you look in the mirror and you might find the container, you shave, brush your teeth, you take care of it, you feed it, you clean it. I'm getting tired of that. I'm fed up with this container, frankly. Anyhow, that's not you. So sometime next time you go to the mirror in a men's room or in your own bathroom at home, look into the eyes looking back at you from the mirror in your bathroom, and really look at who you really are. Who is in there looking back at you? You know, that's self-realization. And then you understand that this is just a brief, short trip. And all of this bullshit and crap you put it in its proper place, you see? And I've been doing that now for 30 years, which is why I'm an ornery old cuss. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I have no fear of dying. Sadly enough, I look forward to it because I've died 1,000 times before. And I have a memory of where I came from and where I'm going when I leave. And it's a very nice place. It's a jolly place. And when I leave here, this year, next year,
50 years.
oh, bullshit. Don't
Jordan's got it too. I'm telling you.
No,
50 years.
No, when I leave, I got a little place out. I told you in there, I think. I've got a little planet in another galaxy, which isn't in this galaxy. It's another galaxy entirely. There's a little planet that I've been to before, and I'm going back. And the weather is like Switzerland in the summertime.